Cancer. Welcome to In Spiritual Journey. So we are going to do a reading for you. So we are going to do a reading. We're going to get your frequency and your general energy and just see what's going on with you, okay? So I'm so glad you could join me here today. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope you would consider doing so. And if you already have, thank you so much. I deeply appreciate it. I've been getting kind of out of the tarot, but I'm still wanting to do it. So I'm called to do this. This is going to be a reading for you for the rest of the month. And we are almost got less than 2 weeks left of June. So this is going to be the energy for the rest of the month. And by the end of the week, it's going to be your season. So we'll see what's coming up for the beginning of your season, okay? This is a general read, so please take what resonates. It's for the collective sign of Cancer, the crab. And I have already pre-shuffled some oracle just to see what your frequency is. And then I have several tarot decks to pull some energy. So let's go ahead and get into this message. All right, so let's see what our oracles are, what's your frequency that you're needing to have or in at this time. So the first card out we have is Deep Knowing. Deep Knowing. And as you can see, it's like that moon, and that is like Cancer, the moon. And we just had that new moon in Gemini. So deep knowing is like your intuition, like your soul knows. So there's something here that you know deep down. Your higher self is telling you, you just already know. So let's see what else is coming up here. Oh, chaos and conflict. Okay, so there's some chaos and conflict. This is kind of like that Five of Swords energy. So there's some chaos and conflict going on around you, and you have this deep knowing, whatever this is going to be, of what to do or how to handle it or the situation. So let me put this on pause for a second. I swear the cat Mimi has like these little spidey senses or kitty senses or something. She knows every time I start reading, she's scratching on the door. You know, and I just have a hard time just letting her scratch on the door. So anyway, so get back to it. So there's this inner knowing of something about this conflict or chaos. So let's go ahead and get the third one here. Time to go. Oh, all right. So this is, no, you're knowing like this is time to let go of something here that's creating a lot of chaos in your life or conflict. It's just not resonating anymore. It's just causing you a lot of, worry and concern and just not resonating. So that is really what's coming up for your frequency. All right. Kind of crappy to go into your birthday season with, but maybe not. It could be a good thing, actually. You know, things always change, and we have to let go of things that don't longer serve us so we can move into that next phase. So, you know, we won't have any growth if we don't change, right? So let's go ahead and get into the tarots. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm going to start with. Let's go ahead and start with the regular old Rider-Waite here, and we're going to go ahead and get some opportunities that's coming in, okay? Opportunities that's coming in for you for the rest of the month. All right, so, you know, we see that there's some kind of change here, some inner knowing that you know it's time to let go of something and move forward because it's just creating a lot of chaos. So let's see what is coming up for this opportunity coming in for you, Cancer. What is coming in? And, you know, I usually say my gratitude to the universe and spirit for bringing these messages. And they know I am, but I forgot to say it out loud. So I kind of did it inside. But anyway, thank you, spirit and universe, for bringing these messages to Cancer. Using me as this vessel to bring these messages and the tarot cards. Okay, so we have the King of Swords and the High Priestess. All right, I don't know why I did two, for something was telling me, but look, here's that being stabbed in the back and betrayed on the bottom. So that's underlying here. So with this betrayal, this chaos, the conflict, all this stuff, time to let go, we have a King of Swords and the High Priestess. So what I feel like this is, the King of Swords came out first. So this could be the person that has created chaos for you, a relationship, a partner, could be an air sign, doesn't have to be. It also could be somebody in authority, a father figure, something like that, because the king, you know, is, you know, more the authority figure. So I feel like too, this is the opportunity here is to, you know, tap into your higher self. You already have that knowing. So your higher self is guiding the way here. This is that opportunity. And you're going to get some kind of clarity here and figure out something about what to do next. So if you're feeling like I got to move out of this situation, but I'm not quite sure what to do, if that's creating conflict for you, this is going to bring some clarity. So you are going to get this clarity coming in. This is this opportunity, and you might be getting help from somebody that is like an authority figure or some kind of leader or a father figure or something like that to assist you with this change or letting go or moving forward. Okay. But definitely listen to your intuition. I feel this is saying that spirit and the universe are sending you signs and answers to this question if you just, get quiet and listen, all right? So that's the opportunity coming in. Let me put these over here. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and get a challenge. What's the challenge for the rest of the month for you? Challenge for Cancer, please. And I feel like the, your logical mind as well as your soul and your spirit are going to give you the direction and answers you need. So something will come up. And I feel like you know that things are going to be all right. It's just a little bittersweet. But let's go ahead and see what the challenge is here for Cancer for the rest of the month, please. All right, we got 2 again. Wow. Huh. Okay, so something's not coming fast enough for you. Because we have the Magician, which is our abundance, and then we have the King of Pentacles. So it's kind of not moving along the way you want in the material world. You kind of want something quick, like done, let's go. But it's taking a little longer because we have to plan things out. Things don't happen overnight, right? So the Magician was reversed when it came out. So this is like you're not receiving something fast enough that you want. This also could be this situation. You wanted it to work out, but it didn't. So you feel like you're kind of, I didn't get what I wanted. I'm not getting my abundance here. But, this King of Pentacles is very grounded, So again, you have another king here. So some of you could have like a conflict with 2 separate masculine energies here. And the one that you wanted to work out didn't. That's what I'm getting, because we have the King of Pentacles as well as that King of Swords. So I feel like you might be moving from one person to the other, or you wanted to be in a situation or a relationship with one, but it didn't work out, so you're with someone else. So it didn't quite work the way you planned, but sometimes what we have planned isn't what is best for us. So let's see what else is coming out. Now we are going to go ahead and get your general energy. This time we're going to get 3 cards, okay? General energy for you, 3 cards. I'm just going to move these over so I can keep track of them. General energy. General energy at this time for Cancer. What's the general energy for Cancer? Yes, that's the problem with us humans do. We think we know best, and we want what we want, especially nowadays. It seems like everybody is just like, I want this, and why am I not getting it? And, we don't always get what we want. We get what we need, right? It's like the Rolling Stones song, but it's true. The universe gives us what we need, not what we want, right? So let's go ahead and see. General energy for the sign of Cancer, please. Okay, so we have 2 already. And 3rd. Okay. All right. So now look at this. Letting go again. Transformation. So you are underlying. There's something transforming here. Something's shifting and changing for you. And like I said, it might not be going exactly like you want, but you know deep down that it's the right thing, right? So we have this 7 of Pentacles. This is setting our intentions. And harvesting the rewards later. But this is not right now. You're sowing the seed. You're planting the seeds for your harvest later. So this is setting intentions, which was perfect because we just had that new moon when we did set intentions. So maybe some of you did do some kind of a ritual with that. The next one is this 3 of Pentacles. So this is collaborating with others. So you might be having to work with others to get this on this new start on the way. So that could be that king again, somebody helping you out, maybe like your father's helping you get a place or something like that. And then we have this 9 of Swords. So see, you are still in your anxiety and worry about this. even though you know, you have this deep intuition knowing. So trust that intuition, because, you know, you have this high priestess too. And, you know, that's what it was saying here for the opportunity. You have this opportunity to listen to your intuition and stay out of this, your headspace, and overthink things and then sabotage it, right? Or start getting in that fear-based or insecurities, because, you know, you see how he's tied up. He's tied up to his thoughts and his overthinking. You don't want to be like that, because you are setting some intentions out here. So the last thing you want to do is sabotage it by overthinking or you know, getting ourselves in that headspace where we start sabotaging. There's something here about collaborating with others, okay? And it could be somebody like a coworker or somebody at work, job, something like that. So this, like I said, could be working too. Maybe you're working a little extra to make some money so you can get this off the ground. And now we are going to go ahead and get in, what's next do I have? What you don't see coming. Okay, so let's see what we don't see coming. You know, transformation and letting go and moving to the next phase, any kind of change, can be scary and make us feel insecure. But just know that, you know, the universe and spirit or have your back. It looks like you have people supporting you here, and usually things work out the best. So just don't let your mind take over and get in that headspace where you're sabotaging. Okay, so let's go ahead and see, what did I say this was, the next thing? Oh, what you don't see coming. Let's see what you don't see coming. Oh my gosh, Mimi. Okay. The abundance. Yay. All right. So you don't see it coming. See? So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we start thinking like, I'm not worth it. I don't deserve it. It's never going to happen. Don't get yourself in that, because it's coming in. 10 of Cups. Look at that. Bliss, happiness, joy. It could be another relationship coming in. Some of you could be marriage, but it looks like, I don't know, that maybe... Yeah, so I think hold on a second. Let me get this. Lack. So you got lack and then Empress on the bottom. Hold on. Mimi again. Okay, sorry. So what you don't see coming is happiness, bliss, abundance. Something is good about this situation. So if you're feeling like, I really wanted this, but it didn't work out, and now I have to move and change again, or you're in, as somebody else asked you out because the one you wanted didn't happen, or didn't work out, or something like that, whatever it is. Something good is coming, but you have to trust that intuition and stop overthinking things, okay? Don't get in that fear and anxiety in your ego, because here's lack. You have to appreciate what you got and take this as a lesson learned, because it looks like the universe is working something out. Like you might have said, like, my intentions is, I want a good relationship, right? But your ego is saying, I like this person over here, right? But the universe, is hearing you say, hey, I want a good relationship, somebody that respects me, somebody that supports me, somebody who loves me to the fullest. But this Joe Blow guy over here is a player, but you used to kind of like him, or her, or whatever. You like him, so you're thinking, that's what I want, right? But the universe is hearing you say, I want somebody that's supportive and loving and financially secure and healed and all that, right? So it looks like they're working in your favor. So it looks like you put good intentions down there, but then your ego is coming into play saying, you know, I want this. So listen to the intuition, because it's got your back better. It's going to have your highest good better, right? So don't start doubting, like, or maybe you're starting to think like, this person or this situation, I might not be worth it. Your fears are coming in. You got to stop that, because you have abundance coming in here. Something you're not expecting. It's coming. You've planted the seed. You have that 7 of Pentacles, and it's coming in. But you don't scare yourself off from it, okay? And this Empress, again, listening to your intuition as well as fruition, something coming to fruition. You know, so take care of yourself, all right? Okay. I got to keep these cards straight, because I don't want to forget which pile's what. All right, so now we are going to get advice from Spirit. Which cards do I want to use? We are going to use these ones. Advice from Spirit. Your spirit guides, the universe, whatever you believe in here, or all the above. Let's see. What's the advice here? Ooh, okay. We have the Prince of Wands. The Hermit. And the Fool. Wow. Four of Swords. Okay, so you have the Hermit and the Four of Swords. This is all about taking a step back, resting, contemplating, figuring things out. Get your mind clear. You know, it looks like you're all on your mind, but you got to calm it down and get clear about, like, you know, what direction you want to go in, what you have been working on, all that, you know. Healing, if you need to heal, if there's something that's making you feel like you're not worth it or whatever. So there's some healing coming in. So go within, really figure things out, you know, take a step back, figuring out what, you know, why is something scaring you, or what's concerning you, and really figure that out. This also could be a Virgo card. The Prince of Wands is actually the Knight of Wands, and this is, you know, taking quick action towards something you're passionate about, all right? So really figure out, what is it that you really want? You know, you set your intentions, but maybe you weren't as clear as you thought you were. This is setting those intentions and realize, like, if you wanted something different than what you had because you weren't happy, right? And you were setting intentions, but now the thing is ending and now it's scaring you because you're like, oh shit, it's coming true, you know, because now I have to let go of this. But, you know, that is part of the process. In order to get to abundance and new things, we have to let go of the old things. So don't get too scared about it. It's going around, it's going perfectly the way it's supposed to. But you can't, like, start getting hung up about, like, once you start moving, like, oh, my security, you know, right? It's time to take a new risk and start a new adventure here, right? Throw caution to the wind and do it. This is what you asked for, right? Okay. So now we're just going to go ahead and get some clarifiers, all right? So, like I said, it does, you know, it can be scary, it can be conflict, it can be chaos to change and go into something new, but you have this deep knowing and you have to let it go, all right? It's time to let that go. All right, so now we're going to get back to our King and our High Priestess here with the opportunity. Let's see a little more clarifying on this opportunity. What's coming up with this? Your intuition and your logic at work here. King of Swords again. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Your opportunity. You are definitely going to get that clarity and take your power back. You know, your higher self is going to win over that ego. You're going to be just fine. You know, especially when you had this Hermit and that's Four of Swords, where you're going to sit back and contemplate and figure things out. You got this, okay? That's the opportunity there. Two Kings. So this, again, if it's two people, they might be fighting for your attention as well. That might be the opportunity. So, but, you know, with you, here's the two other ones. You might have your choice. But I really feel like a lot of this is, you know, just gaining that clarity, getting clear on what you want, because your higher self is going to be leading the way and trump that stupid ego. Right. All right. So that's that one. Okay. So let's go ahead and get, what's next? The challenge. Let's get the challenge, which was the King of Pentacles and the Magician reversed. So the challenge is blocking that manifestation coming in, your abundance. But how are you blocking it here with the King of Pentacles, where it's going too slow for you and you might be getting a little reckless or overthinking things? Let's see what's coming in for that. Okay. All right, you're going to become more open because you have the Four of Pentacles, but it's reversed. Four of Pentacles is holding back. So you are going to open up and start exploring and putting yourself out there a little bit. You're going to be more, less resistant to this coming in. You know, you're going to start laying your fears down and start realizing, you know, sometimes it is a little scary to change. So you're going to be opening up more and more open communication, more open, you know, just dealing with people, because, you know, you do need to collaborate with somebody. So that's a good thing. So it looks like that is what's coming in for that. This opportunity, you are going to accept this opportunity coming in. You're going to push past those fears and you're going to do well. Yeah, and see, Two of Swords is reversed too. So Two of Swords is usually when we're keeping blinders on. So now you're opening up, you know. By the end of the month, you are going to be receiving something in and you are not going to sabotage it, because you're going to see this clearly. And you're going to realize, you know, this is what I worked for. I can't sabotage it now. I got to be open to it. And I know things are going to be a little scary. So you are going to open up to that, okay? So that's that one. Now, the next one again was the general energy. So we had this, collaborating with others, setting intentions, but a little bit in your headspace, worried and anxious. So let's go ahead and see what this is coming up. Some clarifiers on this general energy, like, you're working with somebody, you're setting intentions, and then you got this little bit of anxiety and fear, which is normal. It is normal to be a little anxious and fear. Like I said, change is never easy, and going into new territory and things, leaving stuff behind we are familiar with. So let's see. Okay, wow. Okay, so this is good. You got this Two of Swords, but now it's got the blindfolds on. So the thing is, with this general energy, you might not know everything. You might not know everything. We don't all know everything. Sometimes we got to make a choice on just our intuition, because we're not going to see how the ending's going to be. So there are going to be things that you're not going to know with this, okay? And it can, make us a little nervous and scared, but it looks like you're not going to stay stuck with that. You're going to move forward because you got the Eight of Swords now, but it's reversed. So you're not going to let that hold you back. You're going to go for it. So I love that. It's like this whole energy is coming out like, whatever, I'm just doing it. So because I feel like you went through so much and you've had so many setbacks that you are not going to just sit back and let something pass you by. You're really going to go for it. All right, so let's go ahead and see what you don't see coming again. What you don't see coming is this abundance and this happiness, but there is a little lack. So let's see what's coming up with that. And I do kind of feel like that might be just you wondering, if you deserve it, or, it's not moving fast enough or whatever. Let's see. Let's see what's coming up. What's this clarifying this one? Ah, okay. So be careful that you don't get too defensive or guarded. Okay, but this is setting healthy boundaries, so that's good. I do feel like you are going to be setting some healthy boundaries for anybody that's going to come in and try to sabotage it. But there is heartbreak on the bottom, so be careful because this is your what you don't see coming. So somebody could be trying to get one over on you and play you or something like that, and create some kind of where you're having to put boundaries up. So I do see you putting boundaries up. There's going to be something here that is going to try to hurt you or manipulate you or take something away from you. This happiness, because a lot of people don't like us to unfortunately, a lot of people don't like to see us successful and to do well, right? So somebody's I see jealousy coming in, and that might be where you're feeling a little lack here, because it could be somebody close to you that all of a sudden shows their true self, and it's going to, cause a little lack because, this is somebody you cared about. So there's going to be a little bit of having to set up your boundaries and put your guard up, but in a good way, not like, defensive, like, oh. So this is setting your boundaries. So I do see with what you don't see coming, something good is coming in for you, but the people that are around you that you have been close to, somebody's going to show their true colors, and it's going to have to, like, trying to take what's yours, or they're somehow going to try to hurt you. And this is going to be where you're going to have to set some healthy boundaries. And this is really going to be this is why you're going to be lacking a little bit, because it's hard to tell people no that we care about. But you've worked hard for this. I don't see you doing that, right? Like I said, if this is something you're letting go of, this also could be you find out that if this was a personal relationship that you're having to let go of, that there was a third person involved somehow. All right, so let's go ahead and get the last of it here, the advice. Let's get one more card on the advice. So the advice here is, taking action towards something you're passionate about and taking a risk, but, make sure, you go within and figure out the best way to do it, or and whatever, like plan it out with the hermit, do some soul searching to see which direction you really want to go in, if this is what you want, different things like that. And let's see what else. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so the spirit and universe are telling you, and then we have the star. Oh, look. They're telling you that your dreams can come true. You've done a lot of healing. If there's anything, little fragments coming up from this situation that might trigger you, You know, we're always in a constant state of healing. You know, there's always new things coming up that we have to heal about. So this is just healing, but your dreams are going to come true. Those wishes are going to be fulfilled. But for the meantime, though, you might have to, you know, juggle a few things until this gets off the ground. Okay, so like say, I'll just give an example. Like if you're starting a new business, it's going to be getting successful, but you might still have to work part-time at your regular 9 to 5 job until it takes off. Or you might have to compromise some way. You're going to be juggling. You might have to work on this after hours of your job. You know, your business you want to start. You might have to put in extra hours. But, you know, if you want anything bad enough, that's what you got to do. But that's what the universe is telling you. The advice here is, you know, just be prepared. You're going to have to, you know, juggle a few things, you know. Just make sure you set your priorities, you know. Let go of things you don't need to do, you know. Delegate, things like that. But, you know, still keep going towards your passions. You know, take that risk. You've worked hard on it. It's time. And do some, you know, soul searching. And you might even be having to cut yourself off from friends, like going out. Like maybe you regularly go out like on Friday nights or whatever. You might have to skip a few of those just because of the financial situation until this takes off, or because you're going to be juggling like your job and this business. You know, sometimes we have to put our fun on hold if we want to work towards something. I can tell you, I've been working on my job and this thing here, and it feels like in my house and all that, and I feels like I haven't done too much social stuff. Do occasionally, but anyway, that is your message. So I wish you the best, whatever this is going on, and just realize, you know, change can be scary, but if anything, it's something it's like taxes. It's something that's always going to be there. It's part of life. And if you want anything bad enough, you have to continue to keep changing and growing. So this is a good thing. It's not bad, okay? Just like this tarot card, the death card. People, when you first see it, you're like, oh my God, death. But it's a good thing. It's like that caterpillar busting into that butterfly. So it's a good thing. So you're changing into a butterfly. So don't try to fight yourself to stay in that cocoon. So anyway, thanks for watching, Cancer. Take care.